Welcome to this month's market update and also to the new financial year. And another huge financial year it has been for the Adelaide property market, maintaining a top 3 spot as one of the strongest markets in the country for both sales and rental properties. Over the last year, the housing market in Adelaide has increased by just over 103,000 in value, which is a 15.4% increase and marks the second fastest growth rate in the country after Perth. Now to the coalface now at Turner, we do sell over 300 houses a year. And this provides us with helpful insights to share with you at the coalface. What we can say is that buyers are still very active and forthright in their nature at all value levels in the market. Properties with a sale value under 800,000 or even $1 million have exceptionally high levels of inquiry and multiple offers in most of our sales. We are often dealing with up to 10 or more offers on a single property. Our prestige sales, which are between 1.5 and 3 million, are receiving less offers, but inquiry remains high on these properties and vendor expectations are being met. 3 of our prestige sales in the last 2 weeks have been cash unconditional offers as well. On to sales data, diving into the monthly stats for June now, and Adelaide's housing market increased by a further 1.7%, continuing the impressive consecutive monthly growth. That takes us to a 4.7% increase for the quarter. What's interesting to see is the suburbs sitting below the average housing prices are showing the most growth. For example, areas like Playford and Salisbury have shown over 19% increases over the last 12 months. It really demonstrates that people are looking for value. Unit growth across all suburbs is strong due to their relative lower value and that not being a barrier to entry. Median house price now sits at $824,000 and median unit price now sits at $514,000. At the rent coalface at Turner, again, we manage more houses for rent than any other agency in South Australia and able to share information behind the data and behind the media. And there are daily reports in the media, in fact, of a rental crisis. The narrative the media tends to pursue is the lack of houses for rent. But this is not the whole story. There are currently approximately 2,500 properties being advertised for rent on realestate.com.au, and our observation is that the crisis is more about affordability. On average, houses asking a weekly rental above $600 per week have seen a fall in applications and inquiry, and often we have needed multiple downward rent adjustments to meet renter expectations. Again, this is affordability, not so much a supply issue. Houses with asking rent of below $500 per week continue to be in high demand, and it is this rent level that there is very little availability of stock. The prestige rent market, interestingly, is still very strong. Properties from $1,000 per week have less applicants for sure, but are generally being rented. The rent market is seasonal and winter has seen a slowing in the market overall. It is fair to say it is a more normal market than what we have seen for many years. Rent data now onto the rental stats and the trend for the increasing value continues here as well as it has in sales. Whilst the annual price growth is now slowing, dropping from a 9.5% increase to an 8.5% increase over the last year. The rental market of Adelaide is still producing some exceptional rental yield increases. Houses are up 3.6% and units up 4.7%. Average house rental price now sits at $590 and unit sits at $500. Incredible how the gap really there is starting to close. Our outlook for this month has a focus on the new tenancy reforms. As of the 1st of July, South Australia has officially implemented reforms to our rental laws in an attempt to improve the overall rental situation, mainly for tenants. These include changes to the termination and notice periods, rent and bond regulations, tenants' rights and the protections they have, information about pets in rentals, that's been made easier for a tenant, property standards and inspections. So please contact our team for more information. Aside from this, inflation is remaining stubbornly high in Australia, which may result in an interest rate increase in August. If this occurs, it is anticipated that wages will deflate, which will reduce inflation, and then we will see interest rate cuts next year. So it's a bit tough right now, but the market is looking a little bit stronger for next year. So how can we help at Turner? Please make sure you go to our website. Like I always say, register as a renter, register as a buyer. We are leasing and selling properties just off turnerrealestate.com.au. We're all here to help you with market appraisals for rent and sales as well, or just have a chat about the market at any time. All the best out there. Please don't hesitate to give me a call, 0403 272 087, or just go to our website. Thank you.